survivor. Everyday struggle is rough, so I'm a rider. Seen it all, done it all, time I fly by ya. Real words of wisdom, vividly spitting fire. Hey yo, what's up? 1 2 1 2. It's the one and only hip hop gamer, aka Mr. Shots Fired. Bayonetta 2. Oh, heaven. Heaven. That's exactly what Bayonetta 2 is. I could touch the clouds. I could feel the presence. Like, the spirit is around me. Like, seriously. Nintendo, salute. Thank you. Thank you for making sure this game got a chance to get into my hands, in the world's hands. Bayonetta 2 is fire. Easily one of the best games, like, ever. And it could win Game of the Year. And I would be surprised if it don't, but it could win. Like, there's other contenders, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shadow of Mordor looks, you know, that's an amazing game. And Far Cry looking like it's going to be amazing. But Bayonetta 2, Nintendo, they have an extremely great chance to get Game of the Year with this title. Let's break down the reasons why. So first off, graphically, the game is a beast. It's a monster. It look amazing. Like, real talk, what I really love about the graphics is the actual graphical style. Like, now, anybody that has played Bayonetta, they know it has that anime, cartoonish type of style, but with better, more realistic graphics, and not full cartoony graphics, but, you know, it's very good animated-wise. And it looks so detailed. Like, when you see the animation and the battles and the special effects from the bullets of the guns, I mean, it's like, yo, what am I looking at? Seriously, it's like, what am I looking at? It is one of the best cinematic gameplay styles of play I've ever seen in my life. One of the tweets that I put out was basically saying that this game has just woken Kratos, like God of War 4 gotta come out or something. Seriously, it has to come out because there's no game touching Bayonetta 2 right now. Like, the game is that amazing. So, once again, from a graphical standpoint, the game is flawless. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, when I mean flawless, from cutscene to gameplay, everything is seamless. There's no drop in quality. You know what I'm saying? The animation and the movement and the, you know, even the frame rate is so smooth and constant and consistent. It's like you watching a movie, but you're playing it. That's how amazing the performance is when it comes to the graphics and the combination of the special effects. Like, it looks incredible. Period. Now, I want to talk about the gameplay because the gameplay is the part where I feel that Platinum Games is one of the most underrated developers, and I truly believe somebody better buy them. Like, I really think somebody's going to buy them or something's going to happen with them. They are too good. Platinum Games is too great to be overlooked the way they are overlooked in this industry. They are truly underrated. Platinum Games is one of, like, easily the best game design talents, dev teams I've seen. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. If you guys remember what they've done with Vanquish, you should understand the power of what they're doing with Bayonetta. So, let's talk about this gameplay. So, what I love about the gameplay is how responsive it is in the variety that it has. So, there's so many combo moves, but the way you put them together is incredible. But it also steps up to another level because when you hit the L button, you got the climax. So when you hit the climax and you punching and stuff like that, you got a big version of your arm or an alien monster come out because of the design of your suit. You know, Bayonetta suit. Then if you kick somebody, you'll see the big foot come down or the big foot go out. Like, it just maximizes the power. You feel like you're powerful when you play this game. So that's another thing how I love the way they utilize the graphics to enhance the feel of the gameplay. That's another thing that's just legendary in this game. For real. Like, if I was Nintendo, you know what I'm saying, Like, I mean, I love Mario, you know, I love Sonic, I love these games. I love games, man. But Bayonetta, I mean, I would take a chance and make Bayonetta the new face of Nintendo. Straight up, I would make Bayonetta the new face of Nintendo. Like, I would really try to do that because this game is that great. Period. Another thing about this game, from a gameplay standpoint, is the way the game comes at you. So, like, let's talk about pacing. The way this game is designed, you get like a big cinematic that you can watch. Then after you watch it, boom, you're in the gameplay. After you do the gameplay, there's a short little cutscene to fill you in on the story and how things is going. Then after that, you could go around the world for like a good minute and a half, 2 minutes. You go around the world. When you're going around the the environment, you could change it to a panther. Then you going, you know what I'm saying? You change it to a panther and you going and you running real fast and stuff like that. Next thing you know, boom, you at another location, big fight. Now when you having these big fights, you're always fighting different enemies. You're always fighting different things. So you gotta fight differently because you're fighting different type of enemies and they coming at you different. And then what's so smooth about the game is the evasiveness of the game. Because the action is so wild and crazy, you have to push, like when you dodge and stuff, it goes into like this quick time joint. No, I'm saying it wrong. Not quick time, witch time, because Bayonetta is a witch. So it goes into this witch time, and it kind of slows things down, and you start really whipping ass and just doing all this other stuff. I mean, she got guns on her boots, yo. Nintendo. Platinum games, platinum games, platinum games. Yes, it's the truth. Serious. And like, I just gotta say, I'm not no fan of Metacritic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan. But when this game came out and I played it, it was almost to the point where I was like, yo, I felt like if somebody reviewed this game and gave it a low score, I would probably have to go to their offices and like have a conversation with them and question their gamer culture, heritage, and abilities. Because there's no way in the world you can call yourself a gamer or a hardcore gamer, casual gamer. You can't have gamer in your life, in your blood, if you don't like this game. This is one of those games that's just undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for Polygon, or the guys, he gave this game a 7.5. You know what that means? That means we don't listen to people like that. Period. I can't. I just had to throw it out there. I cannot listen to Polygon ever again if Arthur Guys is doing that review. I just can't. And Arthur, like, you my boy, like you, of course, but damn it, I can't respect your game status. Like, do you even play games? Or do you just skim through it? Like, do you really play it? Like, that's a whole nother conversation. But Bayonetta 2, man, is definitely, it's off the charts, man. So now I want to talk about the actual, presentation of characters and story and how they bring it all to you. So I'm not going to tell you everything, obviously. I want to spoil anything. But in the beginning of the game, there's this particular character. And you having this big battle. And you do something to this character. And what you do to this character, it's like so memorable and so shocking that this character is basically stalking you and haunting you throughout the entire game. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to tell y'all this, and this is word to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, got my grandma right here. This is the picture. Sorry. Hip-hop granny. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Now, listen. I'm going to tell you something. When you girls get to chapter 4, and you play the boss battle in chapter 4, at that moment, you will have new history embedded in your gamer life that you could share with your kids, friends, nieces, nephews, parents, grandparents, the world. Period. Chapter 4, boss battle, is one of the best, most memorable, incredible, well-designed, well-played feelings and graphical ability that I've ever seen. Like, put it like this. When you're having sex, You know what I'm saying? For those that aren't, like if you're a virgin, you're a virgin. But if you having sex, we always talk about the climax. Like you getting it in, and then you about to come, and it's a climax. And the way you feel, it's like it's you know what I'm saying. It's about to happen. Chapter 4 in Bayonetta 2, boss battle, is exactly the feeling of a climax, but in like a game-gasm. That's what we're gonna call it. Instead of an orgasm, we're gonna call it a game-gasm. Yo, it is unbelievable. So I encourage everybody, I mean, this game is, you gotta get it, man. I can't see why someone would not want to play this game. Is phenomenal. Now, another thing is the personality in the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just Bayonetta's personality. Everybody in the game is so different, but the way they designed it to make them come together, it's like, yo, it's so abstract, but unbelievable the way it works dialogue-wise. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. So, Bayonetta, her whole attitude, her whole style, she's like, see, she got swag. You know what I'm saying? I hate using that word, swag. Like, she got style, you know what I'm saying? Like, her whole style is crazy. She got the walk, you know what I'm saying? She's fashionable. She'll whoop your ass. And then all of that. And then another thing is, every time you get to the climax part, a new monster, just like in the first Bayonetta, and that's another thing, the first Bayonetta comes with Bayonetta 2. So you can get the whole body of the story. Shut up. This game is classic. Classic. This is an amazing purchase of a title. It is amazing development. So another thing I want to talk about is like when you do these special moves, like she turns into so many things. Like this is one part where she turns into a big frog and eats you up. And then there's another part she turns into some big giant flying thing. And then it's like, yo, it's like what can't happen. And then like the scenes, like there's certain scenes in this game where it's like, what else are you gonna do? And in your mind, you're like, I'm playing chapter 2 and I've seen all of this already. Like Bayonetta, there's so much in this game that like halfway through Bayonetta is better than a lot of other games like fully done. And I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by this game. I think everybody will be happily, pleasantly surprised. Anybody that doubted this game being a system seller for the Wii U is bugging. This is a game that you will buy a Wii U for. This is one of those games that anybody that didn't want a Wii U, that only wanted a PS4 and an Xbox One, they're mad right now. They're like, dang, I ain't want to get a Wii U, man. This and that. I don't know why you don't want to get a Wii U. They got great games, but there's people out there that's like that. So if you sitting down, you have to like, you know what, F it. I got to get a Wii U. F it. This game will make you buy a Wii U. Period. Is that amazing. So I just wanted to share my feelings with you guys with this game. And, just my whole walkthrough process of it. It was just incredible. But I'm telling you, even the weapons, like, you could buy new styles and new weapons to use and stuff like that. There's so much variety in this game. You cannot get bored. It's not repetitive. Now, don't get me wrong. And I said this before. Every game has repetitive nature because the game is based off something. If you're playing basketball, you're going to be passing a whole lot. You're going to be dribbling a whole lot. You're going to be driving to the hole a whole lot because that's a part of the sport. So you're going to do it a lot. So every game has a repetitive nature. If you're playing Call of Duty, it's a shooter. So you're going to be shooting, pulling the trigger a lot. So every game has a repetitive nature to it. But this game, along with its repetitive nature, the way it presents itself to you in terms of the variety of things you see and do and location and stuff like that, it's a roller coaster ride from start to finish, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So look, one love, God bless. Bayonetta 2, I encourage everyone to definitely pick this up. This game to me, I feel, makes history for the Nintendo branded name. To have this game exclusive, that's historic for them because the game is that great. And I hope Bayonetta 3 is developed as well. Seriously. So, it's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. You already know what it is. The one and only Mr. Shots Fired. Check me out on Hot 97. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram as Hip Hop Gamer. Follow me on PSN ID, which is Real Dash Hip Hop Gamer, and Xbox One Real Hip Hop Gamer. Alright? God bless y'all. Love y'all. Peace.